morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Hello, Professor Garlick.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do
They're
look
like,
forward
yeah,
to growing
we
together.
met him in other classes.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl.
Uh-huh. That plant
Now
looks pretty
then,
scary, though.
Today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Oh, we're not putting earmuffs. Just
Now,
fucking stuff some cotton in
everyone,
there.
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
A firm tug. Oh, you just have to hold it. I'm over here tapping the fucking shit out of it. Put them away! Put them away!
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pack out the soil!
Repot this guy. Hush now.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Nice.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
She's seeing gold Nigel out.
Now
I
for our
think-
next task, we'll be
I
planting
think she
dittany
might
at our
want to see
potting
his
tables.
strong
You
shaft.
can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you.
Nice,
It seems
Nigel.
you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor.
Yeah, I
Pick
got
them
some
up in
seed
Hogsmeade.
for you.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
Yeah.
Plant the seeds there
Tough.
now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy
Let's plant some
or roses?
seeds.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient
Potting
in the
table unlocked.
Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's
Dittany.
class.
Bap.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other
okay.
greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
When the fuck
Come back
did he
and see
do
me
that?
when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Is that why they're called chomping cabbages? Wow.
Hello.
Oi.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be
Fuck you,
showing you
Leander.
the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there.
Look at
But
me
your
when
lead.
you're talking to me. The fuck? Fucking weirdo.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your
Man,
duel
those
with
streets.
Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was
Yeah,
brilliant.
fuck you, dude.
Oh. Oh. Thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place
Can
myself.
he keep up?
I mean, here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me. You do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
Just
That'll do the rest.
collect all these. I mean, while we're here. Get him!
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not
Right.
saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and
I mean,
deathcap has more of them, if you're keen.
yeah,
Other plants
you could
too.
also just try
Ones your parents
not
wouldn't
being a
plant in the garden.
faggot and pull out your
You get the
wand.
idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
All right.
Take your
Ginger
time.
cunt.
I'll see you back in class.
Oh,
And does that
Professor
help you
Garlick.
wonder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
I
Remarkable
also
plants,
stole
aren't they?
everything you had in
I hope they
stock.
weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As am I.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
As
I'm
am
eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
You want me to see you privately at some point. For sure. We'll make that happen.
Those mandrakes are really
Professor
relishing
Garlick.
in pots. Only
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect.
But it's my first year.
You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes,
I need
Professor
to
Sharp.
heal when I'm
the
fighting
Wiggenweld potion
goblins,
can be used to
trolls,
sterilize and even heal
assholes.
a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw.
How many points?
Before today's class is completed,
Didn't even
each of you
specify.
will have brewed a Wigan Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it.
Every combat
Please
I'm in, I
begin.
need it. Let's do it. Brew it up.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Even motion. Hell yeah.
Please be meticulous
See how
when
even
adding
that
powder to your
motion was?
potions. One errant sneeze
just a pinch.
could be disastrous.
Just add that. Yoink. Oh, a little bit more. Do I get to stir it? I do. Look at that. Look at this even stirring motion. Hmm? Yeah. You ain't never seen stirring so smooth. Admire my work, Professor. Nigel's work never disappoints.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent
It was fairly
exploits in
simple.
Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office.
Didn't you just
But
say
in the
about
future, you'll be
ingredients, though?
expected to provide your own ingredients.
Or did he say the recipe?
Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your
I was
herbology
like, I definitely-
class, and
he
rarer
just said I
ones
got
can be
some.
purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful.
Right.
Come and see
Going
me
in
when you
areas I'm
finish
not
brewing.
supposed to. Finding
And we'll
shit.
see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Oh, I assure you. I can click
My
the
parents
buttons
considered
just
keeping me
as
home
well.
from school this year after the
this
rumors of a
time
goblin
round.
rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes. Yeah, fuck you. Why do you want to know?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative.
Okay.
I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth
Hello, Gareth.
Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet
Cunty.
you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she
You
can't
poor
be
little freckled
everywhere.
guy.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion.
Oh.
I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
He
You're
wants
as
me
clever
to
as I
steal it
hoped.
for him.
I simply need a single Fooper
Freckled
feather.
cunt.
As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Sure, I'll get you the feather.
I'll get you the Fruiper Feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see
That
what I'm
valuable.
doing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
A well-prepared with...
Ah, chest. Food the feather. What's this? Ah, ashwind eggs. We'll take those as well.
Potion stations organized and free of clutter.
Let's talk to Gareth.
Here's the Fruiper Feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
I was hoping I would be able to steal it and then not give it to him. That is a bit
Should
disappointing.
you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could
Nope,
result
not
in the
Wigan World.
unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Endurance. A potion that enhances the drinker's defense by covering them with a durable, rocky skin.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
What is happening, Gareth?
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Oh my. Not again. He's done this. Just
Dragon
always
Dog.
making shit
What
up.
happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now,
I'll
Mr.
just collect
Weasley?
mine.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Professor?
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I don't
I'm
know
not sure
shit
what
I
you're
ain't no
talking about,
Mark.
Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your
I stand
own
by the fact.
cauldron,
I am
I
not
will
Mark.
say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid
Yet.
grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology.
Dude, are
The
you
plants
like
nurture
fucking
there
Professor
are
Garlick?
often
Why are you
essential
two
to the
like
potions you brew here.
talking about each other's
Now, I
classes
recommend
so
that you
much?
find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Thought I could.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Class is dismissed. Quest complete. Potions class. Meh.